UCLA is back in the NCAA tournament this year, led by Donovan Dent. He's a super electric point guard. Transferred from New Mexico. Might be one of the fastest players in the country. Really, really hard to stay in front of. So good at getting into the lane and finishing. An elite level ball handler. One of the best playmakers in the country too. Definitely their offense is not fully optimized for what he does. But lately he's really, really figured it out. Not a super comfortable shooter. That's probably his biggest weakness. Trent Perry, sophomore guard, shooter, scorer. Has really played well this season. Really good shooter. But he operates really well too as a secondary ball handler. Can create in the lane. Can handle in ball screens. Sky Clark. Super talented guard. Was really more defensively focused last year. And has expanded his offensive game in his second year at UCLA. And he can really score when he has the ball. Quick into the lane. Can create shots. Good shot maker from the perimeter. Eric Daly. Super versatile forward. He can drive, he can shoot. Likes to operate in the mid-range. They can run action for him as their four-man. Makes threes. Tyler Bilodeau. Really good scoring forward. Leading scorer on the team. Great pick and pop threat. They'll play him a lot at the 5. And when he's the 5, he's one of the better shooting 5s in the country. But really good scorer. Loves to be in the mid-post. Very comfortable in the mid-range. Eric Freeney. Low usage role player. Can make open shots. Straight line drives. But super low usage. Jamar Brown. 3-and-D wing. Really, really good role player for them. He's a good shooter. He can do a little more off the bounce. But mostly a spot-up guy for UCLA. Really good defender. Great offensive rebounder for his position. Plays super hard. Brandon Williams. He's a role-playing forward. Another guy that play finisher. Can make open threes. Just gives him some minutes. Xavier Booker. Super athletic big. Finish plays. Can make threes. Former 5-star guys never really put it together, but you can see the flashes of why. Steven Jamerson. Play finisher, backup big. Plays hard. Gives him good minutes. Some early offense ball screen stuff. They'll do some pistol. They're not a super fast-paced team. Dent can push it a little and will get them earlier shots, but it's not really what they're looking for. They'll go to these empty sides. Then when he gets a paint touch, he's really good. Then again with Jamerson. Empty with Bilodeau ceiling low. They love to shallow under. So there's Bilodeau shallowing under. Again, Bilodeau, shallow under. Sky Clark handling and shooting. Again, Bilodeau. Another shallow. And Booker's wide open for the layup. Sisley helps too far off the corner. And it's tough to guard. They're TKR tags, but not long enough. Here he's going to tag. Or Clough's going to tag, but Bilodeau's wide open for three. And they'll come set these double ball screens in the middle of the floor. Here's Dent in the lane. Another really good Dent play. And he just comes set these ball screens. Here's a flat. And Perry gets to the rim. Booker and Bilodeau can both pop. Yeah, just play off it. Good Gortat from Booker here. Here it is again. Here's going to be a roll replace. And Clark's wide open. There's Daly sending it. Again, Bilodeau. Always just pop. Here they're going to pin down into the ball screen. Pin down to the ball screen with a replace. And they'll just get into Spain. There's Dent in the lane. Here we are again, just getting in Spain. Clark as a back screener, gets a three. Here it is again. EK hedges. Doesn't quite get back. Bilodeau gets a deep touch. Look at Brown's back screen here. Veer for Clark. Set the ball screen for the baseline runner. Pop into the handoff, swing it back, and it's all for the baseline runner. Here it is again. Pop, handoff for the baseline runner. We'll get into a little bit of continuity ball screen. So swing, empty. This guy lifts up. 45, empty. Here it is again. We got the double ball screen. And now we're kind of into it. This guy lifts. 45, empty side, lift up. Here's again, double ball screen. Hit the big. 45, empty side. And we're kind of just playing out of it. We're pretty basic out of horns. Almost all their horns will be this chest look. A lot of times we'll clear out and it'll just create a ton of space for Dent to drive. So we're going to clear out and look at how much room Donovan Dent has to drive. That's a really tough matchup because of how fast he is. And there's Perry. Here's Sky Clark as the handler. And again, tons of room to drive. Here it is again. And they're looking to drive this way more often than they're looking for the player coming off the flare. Here two go with Dent, and the flare's wide open. Tough billet 03 there. Booker's wide open there after setting the flare. Another look out of it. Come get it back. Now we're looking high-low on the switch against Peter Bandel. Here's another look, UCLA. And then he's going to come back off. A couple other things. Diamond, we'll get them into the Spain look. So Ram, he'll wait to set the back screen. Diamond. And he comes to set the back screen. Diamond, pop out. Comes set the back screen. Diamond, back screen, ball screen. They'll do this kind of basic look with the back screen, screen the screener, clean up, and then they just can flow into offense. Here's just a zoom. Here it is again. Back screen, screen the screener. Hit the big, and now we're in offense. Here, just swing. Set this away. And then they set this pin. Here's another special to do. They have this little exit screen for this little cross screen here. And that'll do it for our UCLA video scouting report.